Hermes for sale at TJ Maxx. That's what one Redditor is saying when they spotted this Hermes Kelly bag in the runway section at TJ Maxx. It was on sale for $2,000 and they're claiming it's real. Let's dive in and find out exactly what's going on. Redditor Wise Tour spotted this Hermes Kelly bag at TJ Maxx and they said, is this allowed? And they shared it to the TJ Maxx subforum on Reddit. Well, many Redditors were completely shocked and they said, first of all, this has to be a fake. And someone who says they work at Hermes mentioned in the comments of the picture, they said there is no way that Hermes would ever sell one of their bags at TJ Maxx. They said they'd rather burn them than actually have them in the TJ Maxx stores. One Redditor called Bit Historical said Hermes is extremely exclusive, and in order to purchase an Hermes Kelly, you need to have a purchase history with the brand and to be invited by a sales associate to purchase a bag. Not just anyone can buy them because each bag is handcrafted, so there is a limited quantity available at all times. There is no way TJ Maxx would end up with one. It goes against everything Hermes prides itself on. So do you think that's true? Or maybe that's all just marketing that Hermes has come up with and they actually are sending bags to be sold at TJ Maxx. I mean, somebody else did comment though, and they said the stitching was way off, and so they don't think in any way, shape, or form this is a real Hermes bag. But somebody else said that at their TJ Maxx, there is tons of Hermes stuff. They say they saw coats and going for $20,000 Hermes. So is it real though, guys, or is it fake? Now, this brings up Bethany Frankel. Many people who follow Bethany know how she has spoken of her love for TJ Maxx for years, and she actually wound up buying a pair of Manolo Blahnik shoes at TJ Maxx, and she had come to find out they were fake. So what had happened was that originally Bethany went to TJ Maxx and she purchased a pair of Manolo Blahnik shoes that she thought were authentic, and she thought she was just getting a great deal. But once she posted them online to share her TJ Maxx find, a fashion blogger contacted her and let her know in no way, shape, or form were these shoes real. What had happened was Bethany revealed that she was informed by fashion blogger Jack Savoy that the pink Manolo Blahnik heels she purchased from TJ Maxx were fake, and Bethany says, never did I think that there could be a fake product in TJ Maxx. She told her followers, it just never occurred to me. It's a public company and I do own stock in it. Bethany mentioned how she loved shopping TJ Maxx because she thought it was like a treasure hunt. And she said, I'm in there all the time. I live for it, highlighting why she was shocked by the faux shoes. She then shared that she called up TJ Maxx and they claimed to have not purchased this particular shoe. The company rep told her that an individual must have done an exchange with a counterfeit return, which they said rarely happens. The TJ Maxx rep asked her for her receipt, but she had already thrown it out. They also reportedly offered to reimburse her for the $869 she spent on the shoes, but that amount did not suffice for Bethany. And Bethany said, I effectively, without cursing, said, F that, I don't have the receipt, and next you're going to send me a larger check. She said, I'm done. I've done millions of dollars in free advertising for you and never asked for a GD thing. Despite finding out that the shoes were counterfeit, Bethany said that she's still going to wear these shoes with pride because she owns them now. So Bethany did follow this up with a TikTok. So I have that TikTok here. Let's go ahead and check it out.
TJ Maxx luxury, is it real? Okay, so it feels like millions of people know that I bought fake Manolos at TJ Maxx because of a return fraud. So I was sent an article saying that a woman got away with $1 million in return fraud at TJ Maxx. So at the average of like $500 a luxury item, at least 2,000 people have been scammed with fakes from TJ Maxx, at least. And that's what we know about. It's like mice. If you see one, there probably is more than one. So I do not know. So this is a YSL wallet I bought a long time ago. It's always felt a little scratchy. How could I possibly know? Saint Laurent shoes, unworn. They were originally $875. These were $600. It's not enough of a discount to take that sort of a risk. Shoes are not really an investment because they're going to wear out. It's not like you're going to sell them, but still, you know, you like to know if what you're wearing is not real. And now I guess the cautionary tale is do not buy luxe goods at TJ Maxx. I would just have never have thought. And I could be in there buying a duvet cover and I'm like, oh my God, they have a Valentino bag, and buy it. So my bad. I just didn't know what I didn't know. This is $1,900 down to $1,300. So you're saving $600, but you gotta, I guess, enter at your own risk, which is not something that we ever knew. So I know I've run into many of you and you've been paranoid, and I get it, because that scares me now. That scares me. I don't understand that. That looks like the one that was on the back of the Manolos. That looks like the same person's work. I don't know. What is that scroll? Someone could just take a sticker off and return it, and TJ Maxx should be able to go look at what credit card they refunded it at, because it's not on the cashier to be an authenticator now. So obviously don't buy Luxe goods there, but they have to instill a process. And I'm the idiot. I'm always the schmuck, but I just had no idea that that was even possible. Like, it's like an alien landing on my lawn. It's like, this Mr. Potato Head, is my real friend. Her ear just fell off. So she's now Van Gogh. Okay.
That's so horrible. And I know I purchased recently a Gucci belt at TJ Maxx, and I was so excited. Even though it was really pricey, it was still almost $400. But I figured I was saving $200 because in the Gucci store, it'd be about $600. But now I'm just like, no, it's probably fake, girl. You probably just bought a fake. I just spent so much money. And like a lot of people were saying on Reddit, the Hermes Kelly bag that they're selling, they said this is a cheap knockoff. Somebody had mentioned the stitching was very off. They said this is something you could buy on Amazon for like $80. So exactly. If I want to buy a knockoff on Amazon, a Gucci belt, spend $80 or $60 or whatever. But to spend $600, what did I spend? Almost $400 on a Gucci belt that's fake. No, ma'am. No, thank you. And this is just so awful that now they have Hermes in store. What do you guys think? Do you think that they did this? Like they said, a lot of people are saying they had a real one for sale and someone buys the real one and returns the fake. So the person that took a picture of that Hermes bag in store, people are saying it's fake because the stitching is off, but they think that it was a bait and switch, that actually they did have an Hermes bag in store for sale and someone returned the fake. Do you guys think that's true? And imagine all the people that are on this wait list at Hermes, and meanwhile people are going into TJ Maxx and getting them, and people are spending all this money at Hermes to get a bag, to get offered a bag. Meanwhile, apparently people say they're selling them at TJ Maxx. So here's the fashion blogger who alerted Bethany that her Manolos were fake.
If these are my size, it's like,
wait, Bethany, babe, those are fake Manolos. I swear these Manolos are fake, and they're at TJ Maxx. And I know TJ Maxx has designer stuff, but those are fake Manolos. Okay, let's break this down. First of all, see how this is not centered? This Manolo is not centered. It's hanging off and like in the stitch. This is the same Manolo heel. Look how centered this is. Also, the font is different. Let's go back to this. Different font. Different font. Then she flipped over the sole. See how this is shiny? So it's like a hard like leather or like a plastic bottom. Manolos always have like a soft suede soled bottom. Trust me, I sold shoes. I used to sell Manolos. I know this. This is a soft soled bottom. Also, let's look at the wording here too, and like how this looks right here. Really like nice and like spaced. Look, this is like a plastic sole. Like it's like printed on here or something. No. And they're $8.69. Excuse you, TJ Maxx. Excuse you. Bethany, I think you need to go return those shoes. These are fake. As soon as I saw those, immediately knew that they were fake.
It's so awful. And then looking at the pictures that he showed, her logo where they put the Manolo Blahnik writing in the shoe, it wasn't centered. It did look wonky. Wow. But who would think sometimes you go to the store and you get so excited and you think you got a deal, but what kind of deal was that? Those shoes were almost $900 still. And you know what? They have a lot of sales online. Like if you sign up for, email alerts, Neiman Marcus or Saks, a lot of times they have Manolo Blahniks on sale. Like $300, $400 I've seen them for, so $900 at TJ Maxx, and they're fake? That is so wrong. Here's another TikTok speaking about fakes at TJ Maxx.
To TJ Maxx and TJX companies, you need to make a statement ASAP and advise what exactly is happening here, because this is criminal, this is offensive, this is wrong on so many levels to your customers.
So a few nights ago, I was scrolling through TikTok and I watched this video from Jack Sovey, and he was talking about some fake Manolos that Bethany Frankel was sold at TJ Maxx. Now, I'm sure TJ Maxx has no idea that they were sold, or somebody might have switched out a pair of the real Manolos for some counterfeit ones. So I'm going to show you guys my Manolos, because in the comments I said, wait a sec, let me check mine to see if what he's saying is true. And here are my shoes. Okay, so he was right. Here is the font. As you can see, it's centered nicely in the shoe. It's not going into the stitching. And also, at the back of the shoe, the Manolo Blahnik is with the same font. Sorry, you guys, Mother Nature. And you can see it's a soft bottom. Now, I've had these shoes for a while, but he's right. This is what her shoe should look like. So I just saw where Bethany did a video where she reached out to TJ Maxx and she's demanding them take responsibility and pay her out more. She doesn't have the receipt for the shoes. And this is an unfortunate situation, because for those of us who want to buy authentic designer and we are thinking we're getting a great discount, and it turns out that it's a complete fake, because those shoes were still quite expensive. They were $8 something, which is still up there. I paid over $1,000 for mine when I bought mine at the time. I've had mine for years, but I do say, you know, do your homework to know what to look for. And also, if you can, purchase from those that have an authentication process in place, like your Fashion Files, your Farfetch. I like to shop at My Teresa as well, or I'll go straight into the boutique, like a Saint Laurent, that kind of thing, and just purchase my items from there. And to those that are buying counterfeits, like, to each his own, but please don't take your stuff that you know you bought for like 20 bucks to like a TJ Maxx or something like that, because then people like us who innocently want to buy a luxury item at a discounted price, we end up being at a disadvantage. I feel like that is so unfair.
So back to Reddit though, people are saying they really do think that this bag came from Hermes, and they're saying that Hermes was just getting rid of a bag that wasn't perfect, so they sent it to TJ Maxx. But again, other Redditors who they say they work at Hermes, they said no, Hermes burns bags before they would sell them off. They wouldn't sell them to TJ Maxx. According to this Redditor who works for Hermes, they say they would, again, burn them. But these other Redditors are saying no, they work in retail and they have seen it there, and they'll just send the bags that aren't perfect to TJ Maxx. So what do you guys think? Do you think that is true? Do you think this bag, Hermes, this Kelly bag at TJ Maxx is actually either A, do you think it's real, or do you think it's a fake? Or do you think it was a bait and switch situation? Or do you think that Hermes is really sending the bags that maybe aren't perfect to TJ Maxx? What do you guys think? I just know I am never purchasing anything luxury at TJ Maxx ever again. I felt bad spending almost $400. I thought that was a lot of money, and but wow, Bethany spent a lot of money. She was pulling out all kinds of bags that she bought there and shoes. But yeah, I'm not buying them anymore. I'm never gonna spend that money at TJ Maxx ever again. You might as well just save up, go to the outlet mall, or go to the actual store, or wait till you can find a sale online. Or I have actually shopped the Real recently, and it was amazing. Just look for the, you just have to check the quality of the bag, just or of the shoes. In my experience, I think you should go for quality that is good and above, because I got something that I bought from the Real, and it was good. It said good quality, and it was pristine. It was like brand new, and it was such a great deal. So let me know your thoughts down below. Would you purchase anything luxury at TJ Maxx? Do you think that bag was real? Let me know your thoughts, and that's pretty much it. I hope you're all doing good, and I'll see you very soon.